And he said, one thing I like about him, I like a lot about him, but is that he is not scared. And he respects the older guys. I mean, I think that's clear. And Rob, he's actually able to, like, I guess, kind of, sort of talk trash, be braggadocious, but in a way, and let me throw this out, and not defer to the older legends he's playing with, but in a way that doesn't come off as disrespectful. Like when he talked trash to Kevin Durant in the playoff series and the Timberwolves swept the Suns, I mean, he gave so much love to Durant in the in the press conferences, saying that it was his idol and he used to watch him growing up and that's who he modeled a lot of his game after and all that it didn't come off as disrespect. It didn't to Durant for sure, because Durant was just smiling.
He loved it
as
all.
Ant was
right.
talking trash and killing him, right? And I will say this, though, about this time, when he said the other day, I'm the number one option on this team. I love the confidence. That's a Kobe Bryant type thing to say. But again, I don't think he did it in a way, Rob, that's disrespectful to the LeBrons and the Durants and the Stephs and all these guys that are the legends on this team. And last night he went out there and played like he thought he was the number one option, and they needed what he gave them, which was a team high 13 points. He didn't complain about coming off the bench. Well, he might come off the bench. That might be his job with this team. But I liked what I saw from him. And maybe, like I said earlier to a caller, I guess his coming out party was this season. If some want to say it was FIBA last year, but maybe this will be a supplement, if you will, to his coming out party.
Yeah, I still think it's all, has been way premature. As good as he is, Chris, and we saw it, I just think people, and I get it, you see something happening before your eyes and you're ready to crown somebody, and everybody thought, okay, Minnesota, they're going to the NBA Finals. Everybody picked Minnesota. They were.
I ended up saying that after they beat. I picked them to beat Denver. They did. I was like, okay, they got this. But they clearly, Rob, I think they felt that was their championship emotionally.
Yeah, it probably was, because they didn't expect to be doing what they did.
Right.
And they were, if you remember correctly, it was they looked when they won the first two games. Then they melted at home for a couple games. And then, they wound up winning that game 7 in Denver, and that was huge. But they looked like but they looked like, even after they won the first two games, like they were going to fall apart, like totally, and they wound up winning the series. But I just think it's all premature, and I think that stuff comes in time. As you play, Chris, as you start to make shots, make plays, people start to see more and more. And it doesn't mean that he's not a star and can't be a big star, Chris. That's not what I'm saying. It's just about crowning people too soon. And I think he's been crowned.
You?
Yeah, I think
he's been crowned.
I thought people were trying to crown him during that. And you know that. We talked about it. Whenever you mention somebody in Michael Jordan, you're talking about rarefied air.
Hey, what's up? I want to thank you so much for tapping in with me. The clip of the show, y'all, that was Rob Parker and Chris Broussard. And they were speaking about Anthony Edwards. And there's a lot of hype surrounding Anthony Edwards right now. At the moment, he's playing with Team USA. 2 days ago, they played against Team Australia. And today, they played against Serbia. And they actually won against Serbia. And the first game was more of a test, get things grooving and learn to know each other on the court. And the second game was, now we start to feel like they're playing like a team that can compete in the Olympics. And of course, they're going to play in Olympics in Paris. And a lot of people are really excited for the upcoming games when it comes to Team USA. And what Rob and Chris were speaking about, they said that there may be a chance that Anthony is going to be the next MJ. And that is something that I've been brought up for the past couple of months, that Anthony is going to be the next MJ, And I've seen a lot of sports writers claiming this and throwing this around. And he's not the only one who's been compared to MJ. Dwayne Wade was also compared to MJ as well. And that occurred after he won a championship. After that, they said that he was next MJ. But I'm not sure if all these people understand how difficult it is to actually live up to the expectations to be better than the GOAT MJ. Not even LeBron James is better than MJ. If you look at how well LeBron James has been playing for, his whole career, he's like a machine. And even though he's like a machine, he's still not better than the GOAT MJ. So let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.